No shame in asking for help. Hello, everybody. Tom here. I hope you're all well. I want to talk today about something that's probably considered taboo. And I say taboo, I mean sort of not the done thing. And that is when we ask for help. Believe it or not, there are many, many, many people out there who will never ask for help. They'd rather struggle than ever reach out for somebody to assist them in any way, shape, or form. Now, I've known people like this that are that stubborn. It doesn't matter how hard the situation is they're going through, they will always try and go it alone, even if it's proving to be impossible, exhausting, draining, and everything in between. Now, some of you may or may not relate to what I'm going to say here, but whether you believe in this or not, there are certain personality types that particularly don't and will never pursue help. Now, I believe in astrology and obviously I'm quite spiritual as well. So while I don't believe everything I read and I'm not like completely wishy-washy with everything, there is an element of certain behaviours that are very closely linked with certain star signs. Gemini refused to ask for help. Having known a Gemini and been in a situation where it wouldn't have hurt to ask for someone's assistance, I can second that they do not like asking for help. This particular situation, we was walking down the street and this person would not entertain asking another person for directions when we were both clearly lost. It just was just considered too much of a thing. The fact of the matter is, I think we view asking for help as that we failed or as it's a weakness and a bad reflection on us. When really, there is no sort of thing to suggest it. You know? In fact, being honest enough with yourself to say, I need some help, is an act of bravery. Because the easy thing to do is to bury your head in your sand and just try and plod on without any help, and then just completely implode or struggle. And I've seen this firsthand the weekend in one of my jobs. A colleague of mine was blatantly struggling. And it got to the point where she was nearly like having to throw the towel in. We had to go in and help. My colleague had to go in and help without her saying, look, I need some support here. She just kept saying, you need to just carry on without me. And I get it. It is very hard sometimes to reach out and say, look, I'm struggling here, I need your help. I was as bad as anybody when things weren't going well. I got into some financial difficulties. I hid it from my parents. I didn't want their support. I didn't want them mithering over me. I thought that by keeping it to myself and trying to fight the battle alone, one, I would prove to be more of a tough adult, and two, I didn't want to burden my parents with my problems because they're both getting on. But in hindsight, I think if I would have asked for help back then, I probably would have got some help. And not only would I have got some help, my situation may have been better, or not better. Definitely, there have been no issues relationship-wise, because for a while things were a bit like that, like up and down, especially with my father, who, as I've said before, is not the easiest person sometimes. So the message is clear here today. Whatever it is you're finding tough, whatever it is you're struggling with, if you feel it's becoming too much, reach out, ask for help. I don't care how much in your head you think you've failed or you think it's weak. You got to be brave enough sometimes to say, this is too much for me. Can you help? And if you do that, I think you'll be shocked at how many people do actually come to your aid. Guys, first of 3 videos this week. I want to say thank you all ever so much for listening. Really appreciate your time and energy spent on my channel. Thank you kindly. First of 3, as I said, please put down in the comment section below. Are you the sort of person that likes to ask for help? Do you ask for help? Or are you somebody, like most of us, particularly us guys, who will never ever reach out to anybody, who would rather suffer and struggle absolutely till there's nothing left, like physically, than ask for somebody to help them? It's time to just be a little bit more accepting and to not view it as such a failure and to not worry if you need it, okay? Help's there. Just reach out for it. Please, please, please consider, if you would, hitting that subscribe button down below. If you consider giving me a thumbs up and a like as well, that'd be fantastic. And let's hear that bell sign go ding dong so you know my next content's out. Back in a couple of days with another video. But until then, please take care of yourselves and bye for now.